Welcome back, everyone. I am Zadie, and this is Kerbal Space Program. Woohoo! We're back, and we killed someone. We did bad things. Well, we didn't technically do bad things. Bad things happened. I panicked. That's on me. Let's go ahead and load up our spacecraft. It should be all the way down here at the bottom. There we go. Load you up. Alright, let's go ahead and make the changes we were going to make to you, which was we were going to take these fins and do this. There we go. This should add more stability for the entire rocket. Let's see. Was there anything else I was going to change? Nope. I think that was about it. Just checking everything out real quick. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and hold on, cancel that real quick. No, go ahead and build it. We've got plenty of cash now. We actually got a lot of cash. So let's go ahead and exit that. So we know we can get fly by the moon. Perfect. That's good. We still need to do some of that stuff. Launch our first vehicle. We did that. Why is that still on there? It's like it's glitched or something. We'll have to figure that out. Let's go to our contracts window. Launch our first vehicle. Do. It doesn't look like it can end it either, so that is interesting. And the deadline is never. So, probably stuck with that one in there for the rest of this game. Unfortunately, until I can figure out a fix for it. Alright, let's see what we can do. It's orbital station around Kerbal, no. VIP, no. Rescue, could. We could do that. Rescue, no. Let's see. Science data from around Kerbal. We could do that to get rid of it. Build a new surface outpost on Minimus. That is way too far advanced for us. Ferry two tourists into their destination and back. Plant flag on moon. Position satellite in specific orbit over Kerbal. We could do that for some quick cash. But you guys have seen me do that. Could go for the moon. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. We could do it. We'd have to build another spacecraft. I think what we need to do is maybe fly around Minimus. I really don't like any of our freaking contracts. How much to upgrade you? 451,000. We have 605. Go ahead and burn a bunch of cash on you, huh? 31 days. Good God. We have 2 science points. Let's go ahead and put them into this. Get that up. Good. See if that affected that any. It did not. I don't know what affects that. Anyways, alright, we obviously need to figure out something to do. So, I guess we're going to go to the freaking moon. Again. Except for this time, not screw it up. Okay, so guys, this is what we've done. I have taken some stuff and scaled it down to make a small probe that we're going to be able to send to the moon. And we're going to be able to send it to different regions of the moon. Basically what I'm aiming for, as I get adjusted, is going to be able to fly to at least 4 different biomes on the moon and beam back science. Basically what I'm going for. Should be able to do it with this little thing. It doesn't have a lot of fuel, but it also doesn't weigh very much. If you look at the mass of this thing, it's pretty freaking light comparatively. I mean, so should be. It's got 5 engines on it, which, you know, I'll set up all the good stuff right there. But yeah, so that's gonna be our moon probe. But before we can send it up, we're gonna go send a probe to the moon that is a ScanSat in order to pick out the different biomes on the map, and it'll be a lot easier. Also, I think is there something that brings you the highest performance radar oximetry sensor? No, maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't think we need anything. We'll test it before we go. But anyway, that's saved. Let's just want to show it off real quick, because you're going to be seeing that again. And then I'm going to build our satellite that's going to go to orbit. We're going to first send one over Kerbin as a test to see how it works, and then we're going to send one to the moon. And that's going to be what we do this episode. So, cool. See you guys in a minute. Alright guys, we are finished, and you will probably recognize this design. This is the original that we had before everything was lost. So we know it's tried and true, man. Just go ahead and I just recreated it, and we're just gonna bust this bad boy out. Let's name this ScanSat 1. Alright, save that. Our satellite is up here. Again, it is a small satellite. Little baby. It's got the ScanSat on it. It's got a battery, reaction wheel, solar panel, ScanSat, little fuel tank, little engine. It's going to give me a chance to test it. We're going to go up to about 400 kilometers. Roughly, the max range on the ScanSat is 500. Max altitude is 500. So we're going to go about 400 that way, and in a semi-polar orbit. That way we can, we'll be able to get all the science. Not the science. We'll be able to orbit around Kerbin fairly easily. You guys can come down here. Detach. Let me just check this, double check this real quick. Got that. Okay. That will pop off way before that. Pop off around there. And then detach you, and then that, and then we can take control of you, send you back into the atmosphere. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The only thing this thing is missing is one of these. And might as well throw that on there. It's Kerbal Engineer. Might as well toss it on there as well. Alright. Anything else? No? Alright. Let's go ahead and build this thing. I am that confident in it. Once it's completed building, we'll launch it off into space. I will show you guys me going into a semi-polar orbit so we can ScanSat Kerbin, and then test out our theory and see if things check out. Looks a little janky. Kind of scare me a little bit. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Yeah, I probably need to put some struts on those bad boys. Remember, we're going for a polar orbit, so we're just gonna a semi-polar orbit. We don't want to be exactly on the pole, but we want to be as close to. So we'll be able to get all of Kerbin, basically. So this ought to be good enough. All right. Well, I might as well keep you guys with me because I'm a little bit worried this is gonna blow up. So might as well watch the rocket boosters disengage. See what happens. Nope, disengaged without any problem whatsoever. So, I'll meet you guys in space. They went kaboom. They always go kaboom. Alright, we're in orbit, and basically I was just kind of test burning this thing. See how it would do. And, turns out pretty good, actually. Surprisingly. It's, just a little tank. It's got a lot of power to it, so that's good. We're just gonna be good for us whenever we start send that probe for sure. All right, ScanSat is in here, I believe. Yep, big map, small map. So let's look at the small map, see what it's doing. Looks like it's starting to map it out. Let's time lapse a little bit. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's gonna be good. All right. Now, the question is, the $1 million question is, can our other spacecraft that does not have ScanSat attached to it, can it... Oh, that's cool. You can actually kind of... That's pretty badass, actually. Can this spacecraft right here... Shit. Didn't mean to do that. Can it see what the other one is ScanSatting? Or does it have to have something on it in order to see it? And it looks like it doesn't need it. Awesome. Well, let's turn this bad boy around and go home. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Test is good. We'll eventually have a full map of Kerbin. And we'll be able to map out the moon completely with our other satellite. With another version of that satellite, actually. That was weird. You see that thing vibrating? That's crazy. Alright, either way, this thing's coming back into orbit. It's going to burn up in the atmosphere, which is good. Alright. So let's go to the Space Center. We're going to rename that satellite. Make sure we mark it as an actual satellite so we don't delete it or crash it or whatever. Somehow I got 63 science now. Alright. Go in here real quick. And which one is the one that's staying in orbit? I believe it is you? Yes, you are the one that's in orbit. Okay, so you need to be labeled as probe. No. No. God damn it. Thank you. Take that shit out. Alright, so you're already labeled as a probe, aren't you? Okay. Right, which one's staying in orbit again so we can rename it? No, there's a way to rename it from here. There's not, is there? I thought you could rename it from in here. And you're coming back down. Okay. Alright, well, ScanSat 1. Whatever. That's fine. Is that debris coming back down too? Or no, that debris is in orbit forever. I can fly it. Or I can terminate it. At least you can terminate debris in orbit now. Alright. So, sorry. God damn it. Shit like that, I know, has to annoy people, and I apologize. I'm just fucking ADD sometimes. Okay, so we need to send the ScanSat to the moon. And we're just going to build another one of those, basically. What I am going to do, though, is put some struts on it so it can strut its stuff. That was terrible. I apologize. Alright, let's go down here to... I saved it, right? Please tell me I saved it. Yeah, ScanSat 1. Okay. Load. And all you need is a strut. They're actually not that expensive either, surprisingly. I hate when it does that. Shit! Stupid ass struts. There we go. Alright, go ahead and save that. 33,000? Not too bad. To send a damn probe. Let's go ahead and save it. Let's go ahead and build it. Let's go ahead and exit. Now let's see if we can't get something that says put a satellite around the moon or something. That would be nice. God damn it. Doesn't seem to be. We're really going to have to do one of these things to get some more money because we're starting to run a little low on the cash. Wonder what we can... For an orbital station around Kerbin, that really doesn't pay a lot. And that's very surprising. Alright, so let's fast forward time. Wow, look at that. That satellite has already mapped out all of Kerbin. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's missing maybe a little bit there. I don't know. Huh. I can't believe it's already done that. Alright, let's roll out this. Launching probe to the moon in 3, 2, 1. Launch. Alright guys, obviously you have seen me fly this machine, and as always, since you have, I'm going to cut out in kind of a montage type deal and show you the complete kind of journey of everything. So yeah, enjoy. Alright, so I'll talk about what I'm doing here real quick. I'm changing my orbit to where I'm going to come over the top of the moon at kind of an angle. You can kind of see it right there. It's kind of a steep angle. That way I'm in a more polar orbit. And I'm going to continue to tweak it as soon as we get into the as soon as we do this burn, I'll probably tweak it again. And just keep going from there, trying to work it into where I've got a nice little polar orbit around the moon. Alright, there you guys have it. We're in a polar orbit over the moon. You can see it's pretty low below us. Let's go ahead and point our satellite this direction real quick to deploy it. And we actually need to use the engines on it. Let's go ahead and start our radar scan. Let's go ahead and deploy panels so we don't run out of power. And yeah, after the next time we come to the moon, we will have a fully scanned moon. It'll be wonderful. Now, I know what you're wondering. Say, Z, listen, you got this spacecraft out here. The hell are you going to do with it? I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to turn it around. Oh, I'm actually on the debris. I'm going to turn the bad boy around, and we're going to crash it into the moon. We're actually not going to crash it. We're going to try and land it, kind of. But basically, yeah, we're coming down on the moon. So let's lower this down real quick. This would be a good way to end the episode. Trying to land on the moon for the first time. I'm not saying it's going to work at all, but it's worth a shot. We got some fuel. We got some time to kill. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's lower this down just a tad bit more. I want to try and land on the light side, so that way everyone can see, including myself. Yeah, look at it. It's going around. Tear it up, satellite. Tear it up. As you can probably see, we are very close to the moon's surface. So close you could just reach out and touch it. Let's get to our... Hold on. First of all, let's close this map, because I don't need it. Let's get to the light side of the moon. Oh, wow. We are extremely close. Are we going to hit? I don't think so. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah. how close we got to the damn moon. Alright. Coming out over here on the light side. Let's point the other direction. Turn our engines on. Yeah, our nav ball is going to get real confused here while we're at the bottom. We're actually so close you can kind of see the rocks on the ground, which is pretty cool. I honestly don't know if I've ever been to this side of the moon before. The bottom half of it. Pretty sure I've been to the top half, though. Let's see, how we doing? Still killing off a lot of velocity. Crank it up a bit. There we go. Now we're coming down. Just keep on that, and you'll be fine. Where's it showing us coming down at? Right smack dab in the... Right there. Right, almost right in the middle. Almost right in the middle. Alright. We'll speed up time a little bit. Probably should start slowing down time. We are at 12,000. I'll wait till I get about... Yeah. Right about there. Switched over to surface speed. Let's try and get our surface speed to 0. Turn you on stability assist for right now. You're kind of janking out there, trying to stay on top of things. All right. Let's see. How much time do we got till we hit the ground? I thought there was a readout for that. I think there is. Surface. Here we go. Vertical speed. Horizontal speed. We're doing pretty good. Impact time in 40 seconds. We will be out of fuel in 20. So this is what we're gonna do. We've slowed down pretty good. We're gonna cut our engines. We're gonna try something crazy. The last possible second, I'm going to do a burn from hell. Just going to turn it on, burn it, see what happens. See if we can put it down softly enough for something to survive. A suicide burn, if you will. Alright, we're at impact time in 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, burn. Good times. Let's go back to the Space Center. Let's, I guess we'll wrap it up there. That's a good place to end it. We accomplished a good little bit. I'm happy. I like having the scan sats around Kerbin and the moon. I think that's an important step in our learning process and our ability to get more science. Let's see here. There is something I want to buy. And it's not that. It's not those. Or that. What was I thinking that I wanted to get? Let's see. I don't think it's under the landing gear. That was it. Wanted to get some bigger parts. Okay. So we're going to research this as soon as we... that's going to be our next one. Advanced flight controls. Gives us some more pro parts. Also gives us the Odin command capsule. Which I think carries up to 3. I don't know. I can't remember. Crew capacity 3. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Way to read, Dent. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, appreciate it. Like, favorite, subscription, thumbs up, thumb down, all that good stuff. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you're enjoying the series, please, please, please let me know in the comments section. I love to interact with the KSP crowd. We are, I like to consider myself among them, and it's an interesting group. If you love this game, man, you love to talk about it. So, yeah, hit me up in the comments section. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. See you next time, guys, for more Kerbal Space Program.